Hey, good morning. I wanted to share with you today a verse that I think has got a great impact on our lives. It's found in the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And usually 1 and 2 go together, but I'm just going to grab verse 2. And it says, in fact, I want to read it from a different version here. It says that do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, perfect will. There's a word there that this uses. It says, do not conform to the pattern of this world. It's in a negative sense, and for whatever reason, we all have this kind of a negative sense of the word conform. Some of us, just because we don't want to do what anybody else does, and others, it just sounds like we're giving up. But the fact is, in many situations with social pressure, a lot of people become kind of like a chameleon, right? They look at, they try to dress in the same clothes or buy the same shoes. Sometimes if they're in a group and the group wants to go participate in something, maybe they want to do something that's maybe illegal, or maybe they just want to drink and you don't want to drink, or try something and you don't want to try something, but there's this pressure for conformity. Sometimes maybe you read a book and you think, wow, that's a great book, and you're around a group of people and you say, hey, I read this book the other day, and right away everyone else says, oh, I hated that book. What do you say? Do you say, wow, I loved it? Or do you say, yeah, it had its problems? See, that's conformity. And this verse says, don't be conformed to the pattern of this world. Don't think like the world thinks. Let me read the Message version. I really like this. It says, here's what I want you to do. God helping you take your everyday ordinary life, sleeping, eating, going to work, walking around life, place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for him. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God, and you'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what he wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you. That's transformation. Transformation is change. You were something else and now you become something new. It's not a conformity where you go back and forth. Transformation is you become new. You change from the inside out. What happens, this verse says that you renew your mind. So you start thinking differently. You start thinking of ways you can please God. And as you think of ways that you can please God, you begin that growth, that steady growth that's rising up, that's changing you on a daily basis. And as you think differently, it affects your behavior, and you're able to say, you know what, I don't want to do that. So today I want to ask you, would you say that you're a conformist, or are you being transformed and renewing your mind? God bless you. Have a great day.